Still getting our life together over here. Going on in the world today, guys? How's everybody doing? How we doing, guys? How we doing? Happy Monday. Feel like it should already be Tuesday, but it's not the point. Happy Monday, guys. Thank y'all for joining me. Cool boy, what's going on, bro? How we doing today? Welcome back. Bro, 10:02 died again. I heard, bro. I heard HEP issue, right? Um, you saw that air. Steve. Josh. How are you, buddy? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me. Boston Trackside must have been why they were at air for over 10 minutes. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Happy Monday. Happy Monday, Tim. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you, bro. I recorded most of it. Said, cool boy. Yeah, guys. 10:02 seems to be cursed. It doesn't have, it's not doing well off the rip. We all saw what happened with the first unit. So hopefully they get the bugs worked out and we can start seeing these units actually in service. So we can start sending some HSPs out. They were like an hour and 15 minutes late. Departing Belmont. Oof. Ooh, that's rough. Yeah, guys. 10:02 is not doing good. It's not doing good. I heard that the problem with fumes in the cab before. I don't know if I heard they fixed that, but I don't know if that's correct or not. Um my Insta caption for my photo. It doesn't look back in anger. The song of the same name. Yeah, guys, 10:02 is a disaster. I'm not really surprised though, Whenever you try some new technology, look at the HSPs when they first got here. Those were a nightmare before we actually got those situated. We never really fully did if you ask the wrong person. I'm exhausted from Chelsea today. I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you, bro. Dealing with phone for 15, 20 minutes must be exhausting. I don't blame you. No, I'm kidding. How was Chelsea though, bro? How was Chelsea? How was the adventure? Shit, charging. What's going on for the week, guys? Anything good out there? Anyone hearing anything good? He said it was fun. Word, bro, word. Was it snowing out there today? When you were there? Or was it already over? I'll leak you some photos, Steve. Alright, bro. Alright. I'll check those out. Yeah, I get Messenger open on my side here. Hello 59 was very nice today. Word, I saw your post earlier, your short or whatever it was. I did see that. Very nice, bro. Very nice shot in the snow. I like it. I like it. Let's look what Josh sent, guys. Some nice pictures, bro. Very nice. The meat, I like that. Last one's my favorite. Last one is my favorite. Bro said also what, cool boy? Also what? What do you got for us? Talk to us. Also what, bro? You have our attention. I also noticed on the MBTA spreadsheet recently that 1131 is supposed to be getting a 250th anniversary wrap, which would be interesting to see. Absolutely, Tim. Absolutely. The 250 unit is going to be very nice, I'm sure. Someone got at Downtown Crossing today. Yeah, you told me about that. That let that be a lesson to some people. Just mind your business, guys. Mind your business. Go where you're going. Keep looking where you're going. If you get involved with people and you start, talking to the wrong people, that's what life brings you sometimes. So, sometimes the most priceless thing you can do in life is mind your damn business and just keep doing what you're doing. Because half the time you don't interact with these people, these things don't happen. These things typically aren't random. People get into arguments. People, you know what I mean. Some people out there are definitely mentally unstable. So that's unfortunately the consequences of that. 1722 had 4 people in the cab. Wow, interesting. I wouldn't have gotten that info if I didn't attempt to see 683 from an observation from a rail fan who was with me. Okay, okay. Interesting, guys. Guys, I'm so sad I didn't see no Heritage Unit on last trip to Rochester. I was hoping for 1128 at the very least. But yeah, I'm gonna go try to go over to BET one day this week after work. Leave a little earlier and see what I see over there. Maybe we'll try to hit somewhere else over the weekend again. So the 250th coach today. It was in the meet. Okay, okay. I wish they put that on the south side, but I can understand, the north side thing. We need more raps. Oh, look who's here. Look who's here. Sebastian, welcome. Thank you for joining, bro. Guys, if you're just joining, don't forget to double tap and give me a like, please, please, and thank you. Um, yeah, that's a bummer, Steve. It happens. Hopefully they get a Heritage Unit out on the rail soon. Or we'll get some type of announcement, right, Tim? Right? Um, Boston Track Slash said, I noticed the wash trains were moved to the Cobble Hill track next to BET. Interesting. I wonder if they're gonna sit there for a while, if they're gonna make their way to West Cambridge or North Billerica or something, or we'll see what happens. Doesn't seem like a priority though. It seems like there's a lot more going on right now for the railroad to worry about. Tim said, I know, right, cool boy. Steve, did you see the vids pics I sent you? Maybe. Um, maybe. If I respond to them or if I open them, yes. If not, then no. Um, yes, I did. Yes, I did, bro. Yes, I did. Oh, what have we already got an Eli, guys? I don't even know what he said. Okay, whatever, he can go. I heard that the work extra that moved the wash trains. It had 11:30 and 11:30 had its hella issues moving. Yeah, I heard 11:30 had some issues. So it seems like Rochester is a cursed place and everything just comes out of there needs to go back every like week. Unfortunately, that seems like where we're at. Miss Blake, thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a great day. Happy Monday. I'm also interested if there's no ball cars back at SEMA. Tim, what are you saying? Kinds of curious. Those ball cars win a couple trips. Tim, what are you? Tim, you gotta translate, bro. The speech to text is not working for you there. I need a translation, bro. Um, caught NS 1072 and a trio of EMDs. I caught a South Buffalo Railway shunter. Okay, wow. Eli said he is going to drink Tabasco. Yo, um, my XP badge is a little broken. Wow, 1072 is going to us tomorrow. What are you talking about? That's probably what you saw. Isn't 1072 on like 16R or something? He said, yeah. Thank you, and I had a great day, said Miss Blake. Miss Blake, it feels like it should already be Tuesday, but I'm so tired. I appreciate you for being here, Miss Blake. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, wow, said thought so. Eli's only 11. Bro shouldn't be on the computer. Bro, no 11-year-old should be just like in live streams and everything else talking to everybody else. Like, no, just watch your kids, guys. Please watch your kids. Watch what your kids are doing. Um, Jason said hi. Jason, welcome. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. All kinds of curious to see what those Ballas cars went, Steve. They were sitting at CMS. Oh, okay. Yeah, Tim, they're definitely somewhere down the Cape, but I don't know where. Um, Steven made a half decent effort to look for them, but honestly, like he skipped a couple of, like the obvious places, so they could be anywhere by now. I wonder where they were loading them to. If they were doing it in that same area up by CMAS. That was so inappropriate what Eli said. Tell me what he said in Messenger, bro. Tell me what he said in Messenger. 2021 Pan Am Southern Contest. Good night, Jason, said Miss Blake. Hi, wow. Said Jason. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be back soon, Steve. Bro, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going, Sebastian? Get back here. Get back here. Go take your seat. Where do you think you're going? I gotta do something. All right, bro. All right, take your time. Hi, everyone, and Steve. What's up? What's up, Eric? Thank you for joining. Jason said hi, Eric. Also, Steve, check in Facebook and give me some advice on editing pics. Would you send me on Facebook? I'll check it out. I see you sent me something, Josh. Where'd my messenger go?
Eli is only 11 years old, and in your stream, he said, I am going to drink tobacco.
He said Tabasco or tobacco. Yo, he don't belong in here. We don't. No 11-year-olds, please, guys. We please go watch Coco Melon or something. This is not the place for you. This is definitely not the place for you. We are not a kid friendly channel here. Steve, great videos today. Forgotten Railroads. I thought the Newton was only really interesting. Also, I am going to send you an invite to the Framingham and Fitchburg group soon. Oh, another group. Jesus. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday, Steve. Got home from work late and I joined after you ended your live. Eric, do better. No, I'm kidding. Josh retracted her message. Cool boy said nah. Because I think that's a railway you should do next is Framingham and Fitchburg line for our Forgotten Railroads. Tim, there's a whole list going. There's a list going. We might be taking applications for episode 16 and beyond that, but right now we already got the next several episodes lined out, and some of them already have filmed. So those will be coming soon. I'm willing to keep doing those videos up until the late springtime. That's when I'm gonna stop recording them. Everything kind of fills in over the summer, and we'll do other things for the summer, and we'll kind of revisit that again in the fall. But we still got a long way to go before then. Um, Everyone smash the like button, please, and thank you, said Jason. Jason, we're gonna pin you. Thank you, Jason. Um, Cool Boy said Tim is Framingham and Lowell on the table. Hi, Josh, Cranberry, Sleeping Beauty, Muffin Head, and Tin Can Tim, said Eric. Or Worcester, Nashville, and Portland. Hi, Eric. Hello, Eric. Even one of the B&M branches from Manchester, New Hampshire, who we work. He said, Tim said, what do you mean, cool boy? You are very welcome, Steve, said Jason. Eli said Steve, Eli said tobacco. Okay, yeah, that kid's messed up, guys. I feel bad for his parents, I really do, but watch your kids, guys. Watch your kids. Watch your kids. It's really that simple. Watch what your kids are doing online. The internet's not a safe place. It really is not. Um, yeah, Tim, y'all. I do have a bunch of episodes playing, guys. I have one that I recorded before any of the ones you've seen, and I lost a lot of it, and I want to go back and get some more footage. But it's going to be what we'll call a controversial episode. But nonetheless, it's never stopped me before on doing anything here, and it's not going to stop me now. So I think it'll be a popular one, but we're going to see. I'm sure we'll get some backlash, but we'll see. We'll get into that later. Eli keeps telling me, Jason, what? Okay, that's interesting. Tim said, okay, Eli is beyond help at this point. Maybe he'll grow up. Maybe he'll grow up. You know, he's still young, but either way, guys, I'm not a babysitting channel. The state or YouTube has offered me no child support for nobody. So until then, I am not babysitting children. There is Coco Melon for that. These are the iPad kid generation, and I was not one of them. I cannot deal with that. Josh is reminding us, guys, with the Spiral emoji. Spiral's supposed to come join us tomorrow. I'm gonna be harassing Spiral tomorrow afternoon, sending him an invite link, and you better not forget me. Would be a good suggestion for Steve, I guess. What are you talking about, cool boy? Okay, you sent a link. I have to check on that after. I want to see some footage following one of the B&M Manchester branches. Anywhere, guys, I'm telling you this. If you guys have anywhere where we can find old video that I can get permission to use and mix with new stuff, I will prioritize that. If anyone wants to take initiative and find that person out there that has the old footage and help me make that arrangement, I promise you whatever you want will take priority. That I can work with that. But that's a big thing is talking to these people, sending emails, getting permission to use this stuff. It takes time. It really does take time. And that's one of the reasons, I have some episodes that I will have to revisit even though I could do the rest of them today. You know what I mean? That's why it's called Spiral. What do you mean? Spiral is either eating ham or living one. You could email historical societies. Historical societies are good for photos, but they're not typically, they don't have videos that I need. You know what I mean? At least not out here from what I've seen. And honestly, like, I gotta push forward what I already do have the green light for. Cause I only have so much time to go through things like that video that I just shared with you guys today. That's been sitting there. I've put out a few videos since then, and like it's just it takes me time to go back, edit everything, lay everything in the right timeline of where it is, and it takes time. It does take time. There was one shot I wanted that I didn't have in the last episode, and that was all the way around the depot. But I'll live. We might revisit some of these things later on if little things that we missed along the way. Where you see Floam, you say a Floam. Wow. Yes, cool boy. Flynn still has the T line for Perry. Ew. Miss my comment rails. Miss Blake, where's your comment? Let me get back to you up here. Where are you? I fell asleep early, so I missed that live last night. I hope your game night went well. It was fun. It was fun. Josh here won $10. Journey won $10, and Matthew won $60. Journey has been paid. Was it you, Josh? No, it was Jackson. It was Jackson won $10. Jackson's been paid. Journey's been paid. The only one that has not been paid yet is Matthew, and that's because Matthew said he would prefer cash instead of Cash App or PayPal, which is fine with me. So when I see Matthew, I will give him that as well as a Cape Flyer sticker. Um, Steve, yo, Eric, it wasn't meant to be like that. You could thank Sebastian for that. Sebastian started that. Well, I said it to Flynn. Sebastian wouldn't let it go, and then I come into Jason's live, and then y'all are saying that. And I'm just like, wow. I wasn't expecting that, Eric. It wasn't meant to stick. It was not meant to stick, but Miss Blake said awesome. Yeah, Miss Blake, it was fun. It was fun. We're gonna do that again. Probably Sunday. Probably Sunday. I'm not on exactly sure on a date yet. Depends on where I end up this weekend, what I end up doing. But most likely this weekend we're gonna do something again. Cause it was kind of fun. Something different. So we're gonna start doing fun things over here, you know. I gotta do something for my channel members. I appreciate you guys. Yeah. So more fun things are coming, guys. The wheel is still here. We still will have much more fun with the wheel in the future, guys. It's fine, Steve. I just think it's cool. You're funny. Eric. Eric's a character, guys. Eric's a character. Eric's definitely a character. So what else is going on for the week, guys? Talk to me. What else is going on for the week? What are the plans? Anything special happening? Tell me what's going on, guys. Think we're probably gonna stay till the half-hour mark tonight, if maybe a little longer. We'll see what happens. We're just almost at 21 minutes now. Almost Monday. It's about to be in the nighttime. Everyone's tired after Monday. The weekend's behind us now, so we're gonna take it easy tonight, guys. We'll probably do a longer live some point during the week, but I'll still join you guys every night at 9 for the weekdays at least. The weekends are kind of still up in the air. We'll figure that out as we go. But yeah, Miss Blake, how are you doing over there? How are you doing over there? Hope you and your daughter are doing good. Yeah, Eric, you're crazy, bro. You are crazy. It's okay though, but you know, we definitely gotta recognize Eric as a crazy man. Jason Jr. I'm gonna buy membership on former accounts of Josh. Josh, take it easy. Take it easy. You know, you just we need one to win. You know what I mean? You never know. I gotta make sure Shar's playlist is in the background. You know Shar's playing in the background. Oh, matter of fact, it froze now that you say that. What happened? We're gonna refresh that. Don't tell Shar. We froze at 67. We're gonna refresh that and keep it going. I wasn't gonna say I was serious and I meant it. What do you mean, bro? Okay. Was there a middleborough extra today? Now that I heard. Um, Steve, I'm sending you an invite on Messenger to the Framingham and Lowell Railroad page. Talks about the whole line. You can check it out. Near future for the video. Okay, I'll check it out, Tim. I'll check it out. Jason said, okay, Steve. The spiral emojis. I gotta go, guys. Cool boy. Have a great night. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. Jason said bye, cool boy. Eric said bye, cooking boy. Bye, Jason. Bye, cooking boy. F40 with no power. Yeah, guys. 10:02. Not doing good. Kind of had better hope for the 4Cs, but you know. Guess there's still some bugs to work out. Hopefully they get it figured out and we can get those in service soon. We start getting more of them over here. You almost wonder. We never saw the first one come back as of yet. The second one's not doing well. They say there's two more ready for shipping, but like, should they just hold them over there at that point until we figure out what's going wrong with them? What do you guys think? Giraffe Metrolink HEP loss 1002 edition, bro. I don't understand your language. I really don't. Um, have a blessed night, cool boy, said Miss Blake. I know I hear it's sad to hear about 1002. Yeah, guys, it is sad, you know? 1002 broke. 1002 broke. Interesting. 1002. The hell is 1002? Um, it's a rough day for Keolis. Northside was down 5 sets tonight. That is rough. That is rough. Yeah, we're struggling for power, guys. It seems like as the winter's been coming in, things have just been breaking down left and right every day, and it's just been a problem. Josh, why you making that face, bro? 600 cooling fans. Matthew. Tim said hi, Matthew. Matthew, I appreciate you for being here, bro. Thank you so much. Steve, bro, why you what, Josh? What? What are you talking about? The dead emojis. What? What's up, bro? Explain yourself, Josh. Multiple broken crossings. Matthew said no problem. Matthew, my dude. Yeah, the crossings, I feel like with the snow and ice, that just becomes like a problem everywhere across the system. It's not unusual, but when it hits the system hard, guys, it really does. I feel like all the problems just amplify. We've seen like cracked rails before this winter. That can cause a lot of delays and problems. You said what is 10:02? No, no. Is that what I said? Did I? Did I really do that? Yeah. Damn, I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. I was just talking about 10:02 as well. Damn. Forgive me, guys. Forgive me. 10:02's AGP died in air today. That's why they're not keeping it alone. I feel like it's not as much of a problem on the north side because you don't have like the automatic door system like you do on the south side, so you can still just open and close doors. You can deal with double lights if you want to just get people to somewhere. You know what I mean? You can keep it moving, but he said you did. Yeah, my bad. My bad. Yeah, guys, I was just talking about, but I'm asking what the hell I'm talking about. It be like that. It really do be like that. Um, so they put on the roads also didn't help. It's picked up by a train. They can fly and screw with the sensors on the crossings. I believe that. Yeah, the winter hits our system hard, guys, but we just deal with it the best we can. Keyless is struggling to just keep the place running. So they're doing the best they can with what they have. Supposedly on Amtrak 96 regional train, there's a locomotive on the back of the regional heading to Boston tonight. Interesting. Jason said correct Matthew. What did Matthew say? Okay, okay. I read that already. Yeah, guys. Winter hits hard. Um, Nothing works right in the winter. At least we got the switch heaters installed now, guys. So I feel like things haven't been as bad in a lot of locations with those. But nothing's gonna be perfect. It is winter. New England winter is no joke. 1002 is an ex Amtrak F40 converted into an F40 PH-4C that doesn't know how the fuck to run. Said pretty well. Said pretty well, Josh. Went to Reedville yesterday and got yelled at by a couple of locals. Is that normal? Um, were they like, how do I put this? Were they locals or were they like locals that like live at the station type deal? What kind of locals are you talking about? Because if it's the second one, that's not that surprising. And thank you for the heart, whoever's tapping that heart button. Thank you so much. Broken stuff on the north side today, 10:02, 11:17, 11:21, and two sets were headless. Whoa. That's rough. That's rough. Well, we don't have enough power, guys. We really don't. We really need, especially in the wintertime, we really need more backup power. But we don't have it. We can't afford it. And we're just struggling to keep the place running right now. So, they're fixing things as they break as fast as they can. I feel like that's another problem down on the Rochester side too. We don't have time to work on things that are new and about to come out if we're trying to fix what just broke down and came back. So that's another issue. People who live in homes near a CSX yard. I've never had a problem over there personally. Um, Honestly, if someone had a problem with me being over there recording, I just tell them to go to, I just get lost. That's a dumb problem. Some people are just miserable and they just want something to be miserable about, and it's not gonna be me. So if you want to let it be you, that's up to you. But I wouldn't take that from nobody. Those two sets were 1075 and 1820. Matthew said, Josh. I've never had an issue at Reed, said other Matthew. Yeah, yeah, Reedville. I've recorded there plenty of times. I've recorded there with the drone. When I was working over there, I spent my lunch break over there 30 minutes every single day for months, and no one ever bothered me over there. So I don't know. Maybe you just ran into the wrong people that day. They were having a bad day or whatever. But you just gotta dismiss them. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about what they're doing. Some people are just gonna be miserable. They're always gonna want something to complain about. Someone to be the victim, and don't let it be you guys. Don't let it be you. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, Josh, why that face, bro? Why you making that face? Yeah, Reedville's always been pretty peaceful to me. Except for that one time, which we're not gonna bring up the Tim ruined the day. But yeah, Tim, I hope you're listening right now. But other than that, guys, pretty solid times at Reedville. You never told me that. Told you what? Never told you what? Explain yourself, Josh. What did I never tell you? I'm confused now. What did I never tell you? Well, that's sad for someone to have a bad day and yell at someone. Yeah, Miss Blake, some people are just miserable. Some people just got to take it on other people, but you know what? There wouldn't be any good people if there weren't bad people. So it kind of balances everything out. The world, in a way, kind of needs them to appreciate the good people, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But, yeah, that you went to Revo during lunch break, everyone knew that. Everyone knew that, but I think that might have been before you were part of the group. Um, Steve never told Josh awesome he is. How awesome he is. Josh is awesome. Josh, you are awesome. There you go. Josh, you are awesome. Now I'm letting you know. Josh, you are awesome. The Orange Line was suspended for a bit earlier between Back Bay and North Station due to a medical emergency that I believe was a trespasser strike at downtown. Ooh. Someone said there was a stabbing at Downtown Crossing earlier. Miss Blake said so true. It's a medical emergency at Downtown Crossing, said Matthew. So those things are probably one and one. Char's travel. Char, welcome back. Thank you for joining us back here. Thank you so much, Char. One of them just brought up your playlist is still running in the background behind me, Char. You are still running back there, Char. For some reason it did pause for a little bit. It was like loading, but we refreshed it and it's running again. So you are back up and running. Um Miss Blake said good night, Char. Josh said I saw it. Okay, yep. He said, yep, he confirmed there was a stabbing at Downtown Crossing earlier. So yeah, guys, that's another thing you brought up earlier, guys. There's some crazy people out there. People are not well. Some people, you gotta really just go where you're going. Just go where you're going. Do what you're doing. It's when you even, you see something. Don't even look at people the wrong way, because I'm telling you, like that's enough to spark some stuff sometimes. Just mind your business. Go do what you're doing, and no one will bother you. 99% of the time, that will hold true. But it's when you go engage with these people, you interact with these people. Kimberly, welcome. You go interact with these people, and guys, that's when someone's having the wrong day, and they're just looking for someone to take it out on. Don't let it be you. If you want to go about your day, go about your day. But just remember, sometimes if you choose to put that little bit of energy into whatever situation, sometimes you'll get more than you bargained for. So everyone, be safe out there. That's all I can say. Be safe out there, guys. Steve, everyone, please be careful out there. Yeah, Jason, yeah. So like, really, people, 99% of the time, if you just mind your business, no one's gonna bother you. No one's gonna bother you. But if you see people acting funny, whatever, you even catch you looking at them, that's enough to start with some people. I've seen quite some characters out there along the rail lines, along the train stations, all that, and very, very rarely have I had problems. And I've been in some situations where people have said things to me and approached me, and you could tell if I said the wrong thing, it would have probably been a whole different situation. But sometimes you just got to keep going, mind your business. That's all. The best thing you can do is mind your damn business. Um, Steve, it smells so bad in Downtown Crossing. It's Downtown Crossing, bro. What do you expect? Just ignore some things. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it, guys. Really not worth it. Where you only got so much time and energy in your life, and where you put it is gonna dictate where you end up. And I promise you that. So you put the right energy in the right places, you'll end up in good places. If you waste your time and energy and you put it in bad places and bad situations, you're not gonna find nothing good for yourself. Yes, true facts, Steve. There's a lot of crazy people think that run into while you're rail freighting. Yeah, I was at Forest. I was at Forest Hills one night, guys, and there were these two guys, and I don't know. They were pretty riled up. They were definitely on something, whatever. And I just like just happened to glance in their general direction, and one of them was like, he's like, oh wow, the next person to even look at me. And bro, like, looked right at me, started walking towards me. I put my hand on my knife. I'm like, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Like, you want to go bother somebody else, guys. But I'm not gonna be no victim out here. Not today. Not tomorrow. Not never. You ain't gonna see me be no victim. Shar says so true, real. Shar, appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But yeah, guys, people are crazy out there. People like mental illness is a real thing out there, guys. You'll see it less, especially in certain areas of Boston. You will definitely see it. It's not. It's unavoidable. If you're gonna ride the trains, if you're gonna be in these stations, these people are out there just like us. That's where they are. Some of these people only go to these places. I stubbed my toe. We're sorry to hear that. Um, just seeing some crazy people at Framingham at night, and a lot of druggies at Framingham Station at night. Yeah, it's Framingham's a very it's not a nice area. It really is not. Framingham is not a nice area. Like I was over there with you that time, and there's a pile of needles on the ground just sitting over there by the canopy. Like it's one other thing you guys got to watch out too, guys. There's people out here. They're doing drugs. They're leaving dirty needles out on the ground. If you accidentally are just walking in the wrong spot, if you come in contact with one of those, you could have a whole world of problems for the rest of your life. Watch where you're going, guys. It don't matter if there's no people there. Watch where you're going. Watch your surroundings. Always pay attention to what's around you, who's around you, everything. Because one little time you slip up could change your life. Be very careful out there, guys. If you guys go out there to enjoy some trains, you don't want to end up with some disease or something like that from some needle you found or something like that. That's gonna, you know what I mean? That's a life you don't want to end up getting into. Kimberly said, Jason, how you doing? Oh, it's Alex. I'm doing okay. Alex said, Jason. That's true, Steve. Yeah, guys, you gotta be safe out there. You gotta be safe. And one thing, y'all, I see a lot of y'all do this in live streams, especially for the younger generation of real fans. Stop telling people where you're going. Stop saying, "Oh, I'm going over here on this day," and you know what I mean. I'm going to see this. The wrong people out there too. And I promise you, if they want to go find you, they will go find you, and you led them. You led them right to you. At that point, that's on you. That's on you. You guys got to protect your own privacy, and you guys got to say, okay, if they don't need to know, they don't need to know. If you want to show after the fact and say, "Hey guys, I went here earlier and I saw this. This is what I saw." That's fine. But you guys are making yourselves way too easy targets for people out there. You guys know there's some bad people out there. We had to remove one of them from the group on the Facebook side. Um, someone that pretty much targeted these kind of people, and we're not going to tolerate that, guys, in any way, shape, or form. But at the same time, you guys are responsible for keeping yourself safe. We will always do everything we can to try to keep you safe as well, but that's on you guys. That really is on you. So please don't be out there telling people, "Oh, I'm going here, oh, I'm going there," because of the wrong people. You don't know who's watching. If you don't know every single person on the other side of those screens, you're not safe. People, you say you're going out somewhere. These people will go find you. I promise you. Some of them are crazy. We mentioned one of them before. I'm not even gonna bring up his name right now, but I promise you, if I posted a picture at Needham Junction, bro will be there in 20 minutes. These people will watch where you're going. They watch where you're going. They want to find you. They don't always have good intentions. So I'm telling you, just keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. You want to share your experiences after? That's great. We'd all love to see what you saw. But as far as before that, just keep it to yourself. Be safe out there, really. Have to check things on but uh, yes, Josh. Exactly, exactly. But he's not the worst of them. And we haven't really talked about the other one on here, but pretty much so I'm not gonna use names, but I ran into somebody and it was brought to my attention after that they have a laundry list of charges with all them young children as victims, and they were rail fans. They were people just like some of y'all. And the second we found out about that, he was removed from the group because we're not taking any chances. We gotta keep our people safe. But those people are out there, and they're in live streams, they're in chats, they're on Facebook, they're in these groups, and they're unfortunately it's not a safe world out there. They're looking for you, and that's the sad reality of it. So y'all got to keep yourself safe. It's not a safe world out there. I'd love to say it is. It's really not. I appreciate you carrying this and feedback, Steve. Eric, I'm just trying to. I just say it how it is. You know what I mean? Because I feel like some of these kids, especially, are so oblivious to what's right in front of them, and honestly, it's concerning, guys. It really is. It really is. You know, like they don't realize what they could be getting themselves into, and they don't realize what some of the other kids have already unfortunately been through. And you know, I don't want to see that to happen to nobody. So that's where we're at with that. You know, we gotta keep the younger generation safe, guys. It's all of our responsibility. So, you know, if you see something that might cause them trouble later, speak on it. You know what I mean? Say, hey, don't be saying that. Don't be advertising that, because you know what? One of them's gonna get hurt, and you know, if you get hurt and you know better, that's one thing. But if you just some of these kids, they're kids. They do not know, and you gotta, you know what I mean? Sometimes we gotta tell them, hey, you gotta be aware, because the world isn't some beautiful place filled with sunshine every day. It just unfortunately isn't. Um, That's where I don't share that stuff online. That's right, Eric. You know, I don't share more than I'm comfortable sharing. You know what I mean? Some of you guys know me personally. Some of you meet me in person. Some of you I even see some regularly. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, I talk about here what I choose to talk about here, and I don't what I don't. Um, if you see something, say something. That's right, Shar. That's right. And you know, people, it's you know, we all gotta kind of work together on that. You know what I mean? Because we don't want those kind of problems for any of the people in the community. I had to deal with my dog, said Alex. Jason said it's okay, Alex. But yeah, guys, just stay safe out there. That's pretty much the general message from that. Just stay safe out there. If something seems sketchy, it probably is. Run away. Run away. Tell somebody. I'm telling you, like, just you know, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Even you know, it doesn't. It's not just for the younger generation too. I'm telling you, people are crazy out there. It don't matter how old you are, how strong you are. It don't matter. There's always someone that's stronger. There's always someone that's crazier. So just be aware of that too. You know what I mean? It's not just for the kids. The adults, you are no safer than anybody else. I honestly know some of the kids in the realm that would probably be honestly handle some situations better than the adults, which is kind of scary too and concerning. But that's a whole other story. That's a whole other story. Um, I'm Ronaldo. What? Yup, Steve. That's why I'm always consistently looking around me. Yeah, Eric. I'm telling you, like, I be around. I even see some of y'all out there. I don't say anything, but I see some of y'all. I am very aware of my surroundings. I probably look around more than the average person, and I just like to be aware of who's around me. You know what I mean? Um, I don't like being caught off guard. If there's anything happening, I want to know about it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get taken by surprise. Did something happen today? Shar, at a busy station in Boston called Downtown Crossing, somebody got stabbed earlier today, and that's kind of what started this whole conversation. So that's how this conversation came into play right here. Um, I need to tell you something. Um, Alex said to Jason. Jason said, "Yes, Alex. Awareness equals safety. It can it's part of it, but it's more to it than that. There's more to it than that, guys. Some of my videos are doing good and some are doing bad, sadly. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I have some videos that do much better than others. Some of them that I even think are gonna do better don't do better. Some of them that I don't think are gonna do better. But it's all about the algorithm. Um, Steve, I'm gonna send you something in Messenger. All right, Josh. Josh sent me a video, guys. Let's check it out. What do we got, Josh? The hell? Oh, so this must have been the meat, right? I'm assuming. I had the two horns. Yeah, that gotta be it. See something, say something. I see new fair gates at South Station. I say, get these fucking pieces of shit out of here. Yeah, guys, the fair gates at South Station. We'll talk about that in just a second. I absolutely despise the fair gates at South Station. I understand that there was a good purpose but I think they're a waste of money between all the extra staff we're putting out there to just try to get people through. Everyone's frustrated. I personally missed a train there a few days ago, like the end of last week, mid last week, whatever it was, because I went through a gate, put my ticket on, the gate wasn't working. I went to the next gate, the gate wasn't working. By the time I got to the third gate that was working, my train's pulling out, and I almost flipped. So I really don't have the patience for that, especially if you're gonna check our tickets and scan our tickets right when we get on board. There's no point in having the fare gates, guys. There's really no point. They're doing nothing, especially if half of them are like, not working and they leave sections open where someone can just walk from one section to another. They make no sense right now. If you're not going to get them fully operational and everything working as they should, deactivate them. That's my opinion. I hate those things. It's also a thing with weekend passes I've noticed too. I noticed this before. They even had them at South Station. I noticed that at North Station. Let's say if you go into the waiting area, you scan your way in and you got some time or whatever and you say I want some food, you can't even scan out to go get some food. It won't let you. You need someone's help to get out. If I need to get out, I'm getting out. That's my opinion. That's controversial. I don't really care. But I'll bust right through that fair gate. I don't care. If I paid my money and you're trying to hold me hostage in here, I don't think so. There better be someone standing there to help me if it ain't working. But it should be working as it's intended. You know what I mean? If I have a weekend pass, I should be able to get in and out. If you know I just scanned into the area, why can't I go out and get some food? What kind of sense does that make? I don't have no patience for that, especially if you guys have seen that South Station, because South Station is busier than North Station. When you get off certain trains, especially around like the middle of the platform, like the track 6 area. Hey, Sebastian's back. Welcome back, Sebastian. If you get off like the track 6 area and you're going out to the concourse from the tracks, guys, there's a lot of people trying to get through those fare gates. Some of those trains are very busy and it creates a big bottleneck, and a lot of people just don't even know what to do when they get there, so that delays people even more. If people don't even know how to find their ticket standing at the gate while people with their ticket behind them are waiting to get through. I hate it. I hate everything about the fare gate system. I think it was a huge waste of money. I think it was a huge waste of resources we could have put elsewhere. And we have all those employees out there now just standing there in the cold trying to deal with the frustrated customers. I feel bad for them too. I really do, but I think we should have spent the money on better things, guys. We could have rebuilt another locomotive so we wouldn't have trains that had no power. We could have did a lot of things. We could have did maintenance somewhere. The money could have been allocated to much better things, in my opinion. And that's one thing that bothers me too, because they want to say the MBTA doesn't have money, but we're wasting money on stuff like this. But we have people that are stranded and people that have nowhere to go because the train didn't run. I don't like that. I don't appreciate that. I think it's a terrible waste of resources. Jason, why you live again? Said Alex. Thank you for hitting those hearts. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, we're at 47 minutes, 47 and a half minutes. We're going to probably stay till the hour mark because we came this far. I appreciate you guys for being here with me. John, he said, oh, you mean when? He said, I was earlier, Alex, not right now. Yeah, Jason, do you have like a set time? I feel like you just, I don't know. I never noticed you on like a set time. I feel like I see you around like in the general time frame, but I never. Oh, yeah, 7:30. Is that supposed to be AM or PM? It says OM. Um, Eli just texted me that the whole stream. Wow. He got your number, bro. You let that kid get your number. Yeah, he can get lost. Alex said I was doing something. 7:30 p.m. Okay, Jason. 7:30 p.m. Miss Blake, you're the best. Miss Blake. I feel like you balance me out sometimes. Like I want to just like talk like myself, and then I remember like there's like nice people in here like Miss Blake, and I'm like, let me tone it down a little bit. So Miss Blake, you balance me out here. I appreciate you. Steve, I just saw the 101 and 113 Phase 7 Amtrak on the Lakeshore Limited for 448 tonight. Nice, Tim. Nice. Josh said on Instagram. I wouldn't even have that kid on Instagram. He shouldn't even be on no Instagram 11 years old. That's crazy. Eli needs to go to North Korea. Agreed. Agreed. Let's get Trump to send him there, guys. Let's do it. Let's I bet Trump will help this cause. We'll just explain the situation. Yeah, he can get lost, Josh. I don't really care what anyone got to say about me, honestly. I could really care less. I don't come on here to impress nobody. That's not how I live my life. I just come here to enjoy talking to you guys for a little bit. The day I no longer enjoy doing that is the day you want to see me come back. I have no problem with not coming live. I can just make videos and I'll do my thing. It wouldn't really matter to me either way. Bro said truth or dare to Jason. That's kind of scary. What do you want to? What do you? Jason said truth. Tim said, "Thanks, Jason." Yeah, guys. Yeah, I come on here because I enjoy talking to you guys every here and there, and it kind of saves me from having, like, let's say I have something I want to talk about. It saves me from talking to 50 of you individually. I can just talk to everybody at once. It's nice and peaceful. Sometimes we do have some crazy people come in here. They get kicked out pretty quickly, and that's part of the business. But I don't. Coming live isn't the main thing on my channel. Some people focus on live streams. I focus on long form videos. That's my thing. This is just kind of something extra. If I could never come back on here live again, it wouldn't make no difference to me in the world, honestly. But kind of used to it. It's a little different, but Eric said, "What's happening?" Good question, Eric. What is happening? What is happening, bruh? What are you talking about, Alex? Said Jason. Miss Blake with the hearts. Alex said, "Never mind." Eric, what the hell? We don't need to know about that, Eric. Keep your nasty toenails over there. Steve, do you prefer CSX or NS? I prefer CSX just because it's closer to home. Eli keeps saying you belong in jail because you keep banning him. He doesn't belong, yo. Like, don't even get me started on that kid. Don't even get me started. Shar, thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Shar. I'm still waiting for that cruise ship video we talked about. Still waiting for it. Tell Eli, LOL. Alex is laughing at Eric. Shar, we're holding you to that. We want to see that cruise ship video. I did that too, said Alex. Whoever's hitting the hearts, thank you so much. Yeah, right, Jason. Tell Eli. You're right, Josh. Tell Eli, said Jason. Eli can't behave, said Josh. Eli's a terrible kid. I'm 24 days. No, what? Okay. Um, so what sounds better if you visited in New York CSX? Bro's talking about New York. Bro, you want me to go to New York badly, don't you? Why you want me to go to New York so bad? What I know New York is kind of special for railroads, but like, I have a Massachusetts based channel, We got trains over here, maybe not as great as yours, but we still have trains over here. That was Eli Steve, because I'm awesome. Because he was dancing with everyone. What? Who was dancing with everyone? Yo, y'all are wild. Yo, Jason, when I'm in your stream, your laugh gets me every time. Your laugh be making me laugh. Jason just be cracking up laughing, guys. Um, were you actually laughing, Jason? Steve, do you think of the process of the Mass Coastal Railroad line luck near the railroad bridge? Do you think they're doing a pretty good job with it? Or what's your thoughts on it? What are my thoughts on what, Tim? Um, Elias already backs at Josh. Trust me, it's good power, especially since I have a tracker for the CSX and NS line. I don't know about Norfolk Southern, but someone gave me access to the CSX tracker, and I've actually enjoyed looking at that. But now that I know it's a NS tracker, me and you are going to be talking. I'll be texting you after this live. I'll be like, so, bro, what do you got for me? Wow, military man. Wow, said Eric. Wow, wow, productions. Yeah, Sebastian, I went in Jason's live the other day. And before I even said anything, these people are all saying wow, and it's all because of you, bro. You started this nonsense. I started it when I said something to Flynn, but you wouldn't let it go, and now here we are, and it's just been like contagious. So I'm hoping that dies down after a while, guys. Where's Spiral? Spiral's supposed to be here tomorrow night, guys. Tomorrow night, Spiral's supposed to be with us. He still pops in from time to time, but tomorrow night, Spiral better be here. Miss Blake, thank you for helping making that up a reality. Because I even said to him, like, you can't say no to Miss Blake. Like, what kind of evil monster would say no to Miss Blake? So hopefully Spiral actually joins us tomorrow, guys. I'm never gonna let Spiral hear the end of it if he doesn't join us tomorrow. I want that full 10 minutes out of him too. We didn't really fully, agree on that, but we're gonna once we got Spiral on the line, guys, we're not letting him go easy. Hopefully the fair gates go soon. They're not going anywhere, but hopefully they get them working right, so they cause the least amount of problems possible. I ran on the barbecue chips, Alex. That's devastating. The journey. Good night. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Hope you had a great day out there. You're welcome, Rails. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you, Miss Blake. Thank you. Thank you. Alex said, brother, what do you mean? Just enter the house. You fed your husband already? It's almost 10 o'clock. You just get home. Did you feed Mr. Wilson? Um, I need to call Jason, said Alex. That is awful, Alex said Jason. My question to you, Steve, is what do you think about the process of the whole tree cutting? Oh, Tim, they're doing a great job so far from what I've seen. I only checked out up until the Bourne Station area from Canal Junction. Obviously, I checked out more of the Falmouth line on my last visit, but they're doing a great job. The right of way is very nice and wide and open. But now it's time to continue with other things. Like we need continuous welder rail down there. Steve, do you think the NS and UP merger will go through? I honestly think it will. I think it will, but I wouldn't be terribly surprised if it didn't. It wouldn't be the first time we all thought something was going to go through and it didn't. So, there's a lot of government regulations on that, and they don't want to they want to see how big of an impact it will have on the industry as a whole, and I think that's going to be a big factor there. So if it didn't go through, I wouldn't be terribly surprised either. Um, Ms. Blake said, "I'm glad you got." Oh, Journey said we are outside. That didn't answer my question, Journey. Why you avoiding my question? I said that you feed him. I didn't ask if you was inside outside. Am good. Glad you got home safely," said Miss Blake. No one has my phone number, and that is going to stay that way. Jason, I don't blame you one bit. Certain people here have my number. Tim has my number. Um, Rails, you and everyone have a great night. Thank you, thank you for joining, Shar. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Steve, only 40% of the gates were broken today. That's an improvement from last time I was there. Um, let's just hope we don't get another CPKC paying scheme. I'm hoping we can have something better than that, guys. I really am. Um, Jason sent me my chips, said Alex. Okay, Alex. Good night, Shar, said Miss Blake. Jason said sure. Oh, thank you, Jason. Bye, Jason, said Alex. Wow, said bye, Shar. Josh said hi. Jason said bye, Alex. Alex said hangs up. Bye, Shar, said Alex. Said Jason. Night shining star, said Eric. Josh said hi again. Shar's blessings was on your live earlier. Oh, Shar was live earlier. I missed it. I'm sorry, Shar. I didn't see that. Or if you put it in your playlist, I'll end up singing it on this side later. But I'm sorry I missed that, Shar. I must have been working. Um, Gotta call Jason again. Eric said hi. Alex said calls. I need more chips. Jason said sure, go ahead. Jason said okay. Yeah, y'all are crazy. Um, yes, not sure what happened. Oh, you could hear me for some reason. Sure, you're confusing me. What are you talking about now? So you got a problem with your live early with the audio or something? Is that what you're saying? I might stream L008 tomorrow. Okay, nice, Josh. Nice, nice. Oh, damn. Thank you, Jason, said Alex. So yeah, guys, we're approaching the hour mark now. We're gonna be wrapping it up soon. You are very welcome, Alex. Please enjoy them. Muffin head chips, said Eric. Hangs up, said Alex. Hello, Eric, said Jason. Actually, I'll stream tonight. Okay, Josh is gonna be streaming tonight, guys. Alex is laughing at Eric. Bro. Started streaming at 10:50, said Josh. Was laughing so hard. Okay, Jason. Okay, Josh, I will be there, said Jason. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stop by if I'm still up at that point. Yeah, I'll stop by, bro. I'll stop by too. Um, wow, Alex, said Eric. Jason said, okay, Josh. Yeah, guys, we're gonna be wrapping it up around the hour mark tonight, guys. I'm not excited to get up in the morning, but I want to go out and support some other people here tonight too. Or I can do 10:30. Still here. Sending up the hearts. Oh, thank you, Miss Blake. That was you. Thank you, Miss Blake. I appreciate you so much. Um, don't tell Shar. Still here. Don't tell Shar and Shar still here. What do you mean, Shar? How you gonna tell us not to tell you? Not to tell you what? Char's trying to confuse me, guys. Calls Jason again, says Alex. Journey with all the emojis, classic. Spiral. Spiral better not hide from me tomorrow, Journey. Spiral knows what day it is tomorrow. Spiral's supposed to come talk to us. We can't be letting him go on that. I'll stop by, Josh, said Tim. Or whenever Steve ends his live, I'll start. Alright, sounds good, Josh. Sounds good. Alex said chips. Guys, I'm heading out for tonight. Night, everyone. Thanks for having me here, Steve. Eric, thank you so much for joining. Hope you have a great night, bro. I appreciate you. Um, wow, said Josh, I'll join you. Alex with the dot. Bro, I'm going to shower, phone be running. Thank you, The Journey. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Okay, Mr. Wow. Good night, Eric, said Jason. Good night, Eric, said Tim. Damn, Jason, you throw far, said Alex. Sure do, Alex, said Jason. You know my apartment number, Jason. Have a great day. My phone is on 63%. I'm on 55% over here myself. Yep. 900,000. Hangs up again. So yeah, guys, wow, calling me a wow, like wow. Sebastian, do better. Do better, bro. Nah, you're my dude. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. I'll stream on the Android. Ew. Yeah, you should have made that face with that. That's the look we give to androids. Ugh. My phone is at 100. Jason's ready. Jason's ready for anything, guys. Jason got that 100%. Alex said, "Damn, you should be saying that to Eli." I don't say nothing to Eli. Eli gotta go. He gotta go. Gotta go. Yeah, guys, we're not a kid friendly channel. You know, that's I don't have the personality to I'm just no. I talk like me, and I'm just gonna. I come here to be myself. The day I gotta worry about how I talk to people is the day I start coming on here. Only because I have the most of the stuff on my iPhone. Alex said, "Help." Jason, help me. I need a drink. Jason, Alex needs a drink, bro. You gonna hook him up with a drink? You gonna hook him up, Jason? Okay, Alex. There you go. Those are fries, Jason. How's he gonna drink some fries? What kind of fraud is this? Um. We talk like motherfuckers. You damn right. You damn right. You damn right. I I took some time to decide if I wanted to, keep my personality separate from the channel or whatever. I kind of bring it up in some of the long form videos sometimes, but as far as the live stream goes, that's a whole different animal, and I come here to be myself. If you guys want to join me as I be myself, I appreciate you. If you don't, that is fine too. I'm gonna sleep great every night regardless. But like I said before, my focus on YouTube will always be the long form videos. Anything else is just anything else I could really care less about. So, we bring personality into the live stream. This is who I am. This is how I talk. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Either way, that's okay with me. I appreciate those who do stick by me on here. I appreciate each and every one of you that comes back all the time. I recognize my regulars here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Steve, have you ever been to Mansfield? Josh, yes, I have, but not to record in the way that I do now, if that makes sense. I've never made like the Rails of Math style video there. That will be changing. That is definitely on my list of places to go. But right now, We're just kind of limited to what I can do after working on the weekends. When I get more free time coming up, in between projects or whatever, I hope to go and visit a lot of places, especially in the springtime. But for right now, it's just doesn't make sense to go there on the weekend. He said, "Yup, so true, Steve." So yeah, Tim, we'll be heading over there soon. Probably in the next couple months or something like that. You never know. You never know. Though. It could be sooner. Um, Actually, it's my boost drink. What is a boost drink? Alex, what is a boost drink? Nice, Alex said Jason. I gotta grow. If Eli comes back, don't ban him yet. I want to say something. If he gets hidden from the channel, guys, he can still hear you. He can still read your comments, but he just can't send comments himself from that account he's on. So if you say something after he does get hidden from the channel or timed out or whatever, he can still see what you're saying. Steve, I'll give you a text after the live regarding the flyer plates and when I could possibly get mine from you. Okay, Tim. Okay. Um, Damn, this drink is hard to open. Jason, you gave him a hard to open drink, bro? My hand? Yo, it's Alex. Are you like we're gonna call Alex is Eric's son and Eric is Jason's son, guys. It's a whole family tree going on here. Eli is the reason his parents are divorced. You know what? That sounds about right. That sounds about right. I feel bad for the whole family, honestly, because that kid is a troublemaker. Definitely over the top. Jason's laughing. So yeah, guys. Any final thoughts before we wrap it up here? Let me know. Let me know. Anything you want to talk about before we call it a night here, guys? Because I got some things to do as well on my side. And if not, we will be talking back here tomorrow night at 9 p.m. again. Eli does not know how to be human. You know what, Sebastian? Let me tell you a secret. Okay, a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. It's unfortunate, it's scary, but some of it's much worse than others. All Stars when Eli's in front of the whole church. That's wild. My boost drink is ready. Jason said, "Okay, Steve." Is Massachusetts rocket science? Depends on who you ask. Wow, it depends on who you ask, bro. It depends on who you ask. In a lot of ways, I think rocket science could be easier than dealing with some of these people out here. Honestly, I bet you some people out there would agree with me too. Do you know where to get the boost drinks? I don't even know what them boost drinks are, guys. Take care, everyone. Have a blessed night. Sleep well, get up well. Thank you, Miss Blake. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you have a great night. I'll see you on your side very soon. If I don't see you back here soon, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for joining. Steve, did they start Benita Bridge replacement process for the MHA yet? Tim, not that I've seen. Not that I've seen, Tim. Not that I've been paying attention for it either. Um, you can get them from Walmart and other stores. Tim, isn't that supposed to be next weekend? I don't think they're gonna. I think they're gonna because they have service on for the weekend. They'll probably like start it right at the end of service on that Friday, and then just try to have things back open for Monday. Steve, would it be crazy if whenever I did a collab with you, if the plot twist was Eli and Josh W together on my account? All right, guys, you heard that, guys. You heard it right there. That is why we're never gonna have Sebastian as a guest. Sebastian has been banned from our guest services department here. Um, wow. Tim said, I believe so. Nice try, Eli. Jason said, okay, Alex. Oh, he came back with another one. That's wild. That says boost. Bro said no. Yeah, we don't you brought up two potential threats, not just one. You're basically a channel terrorist at that point. We can't be having none of that. Can't be having none of that, bro. You can't be saying things like that. Yeah, Sebastian, we don't know who you really are. You could be Eli. We don't know. We don't know. Now we gotta be suspicious of we gotta be suspicious of bro. No, Eli is allowed, said Alex. Bad. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. You know what? Honestly, if he wanted to come in and just shut his mouth and be good and not cause trouble, I wouldn't even mind if he was just sitting there in the bushes. But you know what? He just likes to come in here and stir the pot, and we're not gonna do that here, guys. We're not gonna do that. We try to keep it peaceful here. If anyone's gonna get mad here, guys, it's gonna be me. Um, if anyone's gonna act crazy, it's gonna be me. But that's about it. That's about it, guys. Make an exception every here and there sometimes, like when Josh came in the comments before, not you, Josh, other Josh. We have little exceptions here and there, but for the most part, guys, we on a calm conversation here. Nothing crazy, nothing too crazy. I'm gonna watch TV. All right, Alex. Thank you. Have a great night. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for joining. Appreciate all you guys. All right, guys. We're gonna be wrapping up here in just a minute. Any final thoughts? Any final thoughts before we go? I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Said Alex. Bro, so I'm joking. Bro said I'll stay. Yeah, we're gonna be wrapping it up here in just a minute, guys. Huh? Sebastian, would you have any response to your terroristic threats on the channel? Sebastian, we're calling you up, bro. Would you like to respond? Sebastian, do better, bro. Do better. You talking about you gonna bring John? What's his name? Eli and Josh. Those are like, if the two of them came together, the world might end. Just like me when I came back, because wow, I'll be back in the next stream 5 minutes later. Wow, that scared me. The TV. I'll start the stream the second the stream ends. All right, Josh. All right. Anyways, bye. Said Alex. Alex, have a great night, bro. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Sebastian, do better, bro. Do better. See you tomorrow. Yeah, dude. 9 p.m., guys. Every day, 9 p.m., or every weekday, 9 p.m. for sure. We'll be here. Weekends, we're still figuring out. I'm JK. I'm not Eli. How do I know that, Sebastian? How do I know that? Sebastian could be, guys. He might just be. He might play the okie doke on us. We don't know. Eli is not 25. We don't know that you're 25. We know you said you're 25. We don't know you're 25. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. You might be Spiral. You might be Spiral in disguise. Who knows? Are you Spiral? Does Spiral send you? We never know. We never know. Miss Blake over there still hitting the hearts. Thank you so much, Miss Blake. Eli was not born in May of 2000. We don't know when you were born. Bro say Eli is 11. Sebastian, we don't know when you were born. Bro, look up birth records. I don't know if you're really you. You could just be given a name. We don't know that. We don't know that. We're on to you. We're on to you. You brought yourself in the spotlight. May 21st, 2000. Damn. That's young. 2000s. So I was 5 years old and like 5 months. Eli was born in 2015. That's just like that's basically last week in my opinion. Bro is basically like a week old. That's actually crazy. I don't need to know when these people was born, but that's crazy. Yeah, we definitely we're not a kid friendly channel, guys. I'm a little too much to. We don't want kids. I don't mind kids as long as they go home with somebody else. But I don't want them in my stream. Eli was born in 2025. Basically, that's how he be acting. Yeah, guys, that's crazy. That's crazy. Josh is laughing. Yeah, guys, that kid is way too much. Definitely way too much. No, Eli was born on the fifth day in 2026. That's Blake over there, like. All right, guys, we're now going to be ending the stream. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me. He was born an hour ago. That's wild. Wow. Yeah, guys, we can't be trusting Sebastian. Sebastian, you're under superstition now. Under suspicion. You mom has a superstition. You're under suspicion now. We gotta keep an eye on Sebastian, guys. He might be Eli. He might be Josh. He might be a combination of the two. We don't know. We don't know who you really are, Sebastian. We got our eyes on you. Jason said, bye, everybody. Bye, everyone. Thank you for joining. Hope everyone has a great night. We'll be back here tomorrow. Good night, Steve. Do better, my dude. Sebastian, you do better. I love you, buddy. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you all. The journey. Thank you, Miss Blake. Wow, Jason, Tim, Josh, Alex, Miss Blake. Anybody else that was joining us today? If I missed somebody, I apologize. I apologize. Think that's it for at least the recent end of the stream. So yeah, guys, until next time, thank you for having us. Blessings always. Stay safe, everyone. Stay blessed. Thank you, Miss Blake. Thank you so much. Josh just started the stream, guys. We're going over to Josh, guys. Let's go over to Josh. Show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you over on Josh's side. Peace out.